we need to consciously work on keeping ourselves close to the light, close to God. And in order to do that, we need practices that help us to find a place of humility and openness and a willingness to surrender, a willingness to be open to the messages of God, the light, our higher self, a willingness to hear the light talk to us, and a willingness to follow that guidance. In order to hear the light, we need to be willing. First of all, we need to be willing to hear what the light has to say. The light is always going to challenge you, because the light is always seeking for your highest growth, your greatest good, which is not in stagnation. It's not in self-aggrandizement either. It's not in you're all that, even though you are. It's not in, it's in finding the next place where you need to grow and pointing it out to you. So in order to be close to the light, another place that's very similar to humility is gratitude, right? If we can be in a state of gratitude, then that is a kind of openness, an open state of being that is also very allowing of the light to reach us and talk to us. So I really recommend that you pursue practices like prayer. Talk to God. Tell God what's on your heart. Tell God what's on your mind, and then ask God or the hierarchy to help you, to work with you, to come into your life. They cannot help you if you don't ask and invite their presence. Worship and expressions of gratitude, expressions of thanks, really act as a beautiful combination of elevating your vibratory state, lifting you into the heavens, also opening you, and acting as a kind of invitation for the light to be with you more. So gratitude and appreciation are really core practices in the light. They're also a very beautiful they're a very beautiful kind of gentle way of elevating ourselves. You simply feel better when you approach a master of light and you just spend 5 or 7 minutes thanking them. You just feel better. You feel closer to them, and you are closer to them because the act of worship, the act of gratitude has elevated you into their orbit. You are literally closer to them in energy. And it naturally flows into a kind of openness where you can receive their blessings. And it naturally brings you into a place of welcoming so that you can welcome their presence in your life. So gratitude and appreciation are really, really key practices. And then any practice that for you emphasizes humility. I know in my progression. I've spent periods of time like deeply, deeply, deeply emphasizing humility and really like working with myself on humility and on like trying to get myself to really humility is not being a doormat. Uh, humility, within humility, we can recognize our strength. In fact, it's a very clear space. It's a clear field within which we can recognize many things about ourselves, but yet they don't own us. The problem with the ego and with the darkness is that it's very slippery and very tricky. And a wonderful way of getting away from all that slippery, sticky trickiness is simply to really, really work with humility very strongly. You know, oh God, not my will, but thy will. How can I serve today? Where can I be better? Please give me the courage to see what you're trying to tell me. You know, help me to see my flaws. Help me to overcome them. Thank you for supporting me.